Okay, these educational and nonfiction books are the reason I fell in love with Usborne. They really blow me away. This is like for the youngest little ones. We've got a Hello Baby book. It is a cloth book. This one is teaching about colors. It is precious. I love how the little handle doubles as a rattle. We've got Things That Go. This is one of our fold-out books. We also have like an Under the Sea. We've got a 1, 2, 3 counting. We've got farm animals. So these are great. Just they can stand up on the floor. They can lay flat. So great for tummy time. Here we have one of our Usborne very first books. This is ABC. So there's just one little picture and the word for each letter of the alphabet. I really like the Spanish word one in this series as well. It gives the Spanish and the English word. Here we have My Farm Animal World. My Wild Animal World is equally as precious, but it has 9 of these little chunky board books. You can match them back up when the kids put them back in, and each little book gives one little sentence on each page that teaches the kids about the animal's home, what food it eats, what the baby is called, and so on. This is 199 Things That Go. Great for building vocabulary. It has 199 different modes of transportation. We also have a zoo animal one, or just animals, and an Under the Sea. This is my first word book. This is about me. We have tons of these as well. Farm, Things That Go, animals, a bunch of these. But this just vocabulary, great for kids who are learning how to write and want to spell words correctly too. This is Peek Inside Animal Homes. I love this series. It's got fun little flaps. It's very educational. It's teaching the kids about the different animal homes. We also have a farm one, nighttime, garden, zoo, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs is really cute. Great books. I love those. We have a new jungle animals one too. This is Pop-Up Dinosaurs. How fun. And it is educational as well. This is Lift the Flap colors. I love these Lift the Flap books. The kids are having to find different objects here. They lift the flap and they have to identify what color it is. It says the color word as well. Lots of different ways to identify their colors in this book. They're having to count how many different colored things they find. So very educational. What Makes It Rain is one of our first questions and answers book. We also have What is Poop? That's a very popular one, especially for those potty training kids. How Do I See? Which is about the 5 senses, and How Do Flowers Grow? Which is about plants. This one is all about weather, so it's teaching the kids about different concepts that have to do with weather. So this one's all about wind. It says, what does this do in the wind? And talks about how it spins around when you open the flap. So the question's on the outside flap and the answer is on the inside. This is our big picture thesaurus. This is great for building vocabulary. I love all the big vocabulary words in it and how it has the illustrations to help the kids get the concept. Listen and Learn books are very cool. This is the Spanish word one. Let me turn it on here. What you do is it comes with these different cards. Like this is the animal card. You slide it in.
Los animales.
And then you press
El
go.
perro.
And you can push on each picture to have the pronunciation of it. These are our nonfiction beginners, which I absolutely love. These are great for my first grade classroom. I would say they're great for about ages 3 and up, really, because they have these awesome photographs, bite-sized chunks of information, teaching the kids all about different animals or other concepts like the solar system and volcanoes, planes. Great nonfiction text. This is Look Inside Space. We have lots of these Look Inside books, like Look Inside Our World, Look Inside Food, but they have these awesome photos in it. Here it's talking about the phases of the moon. There's flaps inside flaps. Very fascinating books. The kids adore these. Lift the Flap questions and answers is my very favorite series. My daughter would follow me around the house anytime we get a new one of these and ask me the questions, and I think she hopes that I get it wrong because she likes to teach me. My first graders at school love these too. This was my very first one, Lift the Flap questions and answers about animals. It has great questions like how come dinosaurs were so big? You lift the flap and it gives you answers. Tons of different choices there too. This is Big Book of the Body. We've got Big Book of Animals, Big Book of Big Machines, Big Book of Tractors, Big Book of Trains, Big Book of Stars and Planets. I love this body one, teaching them all about the body. It's got these great big fold out pages in it. Illustrated Elementary Science Dictionary. My first graders will honestly sit down and just start reading this because it's got so much great information, but great illustrations to go along with it as well. This one really spans about K through 5, so it is a great book to have on hand if you have elementary age kids. Same with this one. This is our children's encyclopedia. Awesome information in it about all kinds of real life concepts, and it has these great QR codes that you can scan to take your kids to safe websites to learn even more. We also have 100 things to know about science. There's 100 things to know about space as well. It has 100 random facts. I absolutely love that book for myself. This is one of our adventure series, and Discovery Adventure, and this is Special Forces. So these are great, especially for boys who may not really like to read. I have an 11-year-old like that, but he loves these books. This is our True Stories series, True Stories of Heroes. I have a 15-year-old who loves this series. We've got heroes, we've got gangsters, crime and detection, ghost stories. Those true stories are phenomenal. And this is one of our learning wrap-ups. These are really cool because it helps them to practice their addition. So like these are all +1 facts. So they would say 3 + 1 is 4, 6 + 1 is 7, and so on. And it wraps around, and then on the back, it's got these little grooves so the kids can check to make sure they answered correctly. So these learning wrap-ups are very cool as well.